Hey, how's it going everyone? It's me, it's Count Jinsula, and welcome to another Pokemon Go discussion video. So, we are about to get Adventure Week once again in Pokemon Go, and this is typically one of the most hyped up events that we get every year. But unfortunately, with this year's Adventure Week, there's a bit of a controversy that needs to be addressed. I'm going to be talking about it here in this video, so let's roll the intro and get right into it. Now before I dive into the problem with Adventure Week, I have to preface and say that I do understand that I've been pretty negative towards Niantic and Pokemon Go as of late, but when it comes to this particular announcement, I'm actually pretty excited for Adventure Week, mainly because they are going to be introducing some new Pokemon and some new shinies that I do think will be exciting for Pokemon Go players. But I wanted to talk about some of those new Pokemon that they are releasing and why I think they are making a big mistake with how they are releasing those new Pokemon. So the big controversy and what has gotten the Pokemon Go community a little bit negative as of late is of course the way Niantic is releasing the two new Pokemon Tyrant and Amara. Rather than having them available in the wild, it looks like they are going to be egg exclusives and research exclusives. Now, this is kind of counterintuitive to the theme of Adventure Week, which is an event that is supposed to encourage players to go out and explore. And one of the ways that they could have done that is, of course, include the two new Pokemon out in the wild. But instead of doing that, they are going to be locking these two new Pokemon into eggs and field research tasks. Of course, when it comes to field research, that is one way that you could explore with this game. Like, you could go out and do a whole bunch of field research by spinning Pokestops, and that would require you to get out of your house and to actually go out and play and explore. But to lock the new Pokemon behind these field research tasks rather than having them in the wild, yeah, that is going to rub players the wrong way. Especially because when it comes to Amara and Tyrant, these are two Pokemon that evolve into Pokemon that a lot of players have been anticipating when it comes to Pokemon Go. I really do think that for them to lock a whole bunch of fan favorites behind paywalls like egg hatching, I do believe that is a huge mistake. I mean, there is a possibility that you could get really lucky and get yourself a really good Tyrant or Amara, but I really do think that these should have been in the wild. And it doesn't end there, because it seems like the new shinies that they are introducing are also going to be absent from wild encounters. These are of course going to be Tortuga and Archon. They are both going to be getting their shinies introduced into Pokemon Go. But unfortunately, the only way to get these Pokemon during this event is going to be through egg hatching, so that is another way that players are feeling disappointed when it comes to this Adventure Week event. I really do not understand why Niantic is choosing to go this route, considering that when it comes to Adventure Week, this has always been a staple event with Pokemon Go. Just like last year, it's going to be happening right after Pokemon Go Fest, and it would have been a great way to keep the motivation and the momentum of Pokemon Go, and I really do think that Niantic is kind of dropping the ball here. Maybe Niantic will reconsider because of the backlash that players are expressing, but we'll just have to wait and see. They haven't been too good when it comes to developer communication, so I think an explanation for why these specific Pokemon are locked behind eggs and field research tasks is in order. I do think the players deserve it, especially because the sentiment has been low for a very long time now. If Niantic wants to rebuild their relations with the community, then they really do need to communicate even for the little things like this. But who knows, maybe I'm overreaching here and Niantic does not need to explain themselves, but I would sure like for them to do so. Now, before I end this video, I do want to point out that this event is still a pretty good one, and even though a lot of players are feeling negative regarding this one specific thing, I still think there's a lot of things to look forward to when it comes to this year's Adventure Week. First and foremost, there's a lot of Pokemon that will have a lot of value in terms of Candy XL, especially when it comes to Larvitar. I'm really hoping that it is going to be a common spawn, because I would like to collect a lot of XL candy for Larvitar so that I could max out a whole whole bunch of my Tyrannitars. It is a phenomenal gym attacker as well as a raid DPS, and of course it's going to be even more powerful if you can max it out to level 50. So this is definitely one thing that I will be focusing in on, aside from hatching a whole bunch of eggs and doing a whole bunch of field research for the new shinies and the new Pokemon. And of course there will be a whole bunch of Shieldon and Krendos in the wild, and of course those are really powerful Pokemon for raid battles and PvP. More specifically, Bastiodon is going to be one of the best Pokemon for the Great League, and Rampardos is one of the best rock types that you could bring to raid battles. So it would be really beneficial for you if you were to farm up XL candies for both of these Pokemon if you want to use them for PvP or raid battles. Anyway, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I just wanted to share my quick thoughts regarding these new Pokemon and these new shinies being locked behind field research tasks and eggs, but I would love to know your thoughts down below. Is this something that you do not care about, or are you upset that Niantic is once again putting a bunch of fan favorite Pokemon behind a paywall? Let me know your thoughts down below and let's have a great discussion. And if it's your first time here to my YouTube channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as that little bell so you stay up to date on whenever I upload videos. And I want to give a quick shout out to my patrons on Patreon. You make this channel content possible. If you want to support my channel in any way, then do consider checking out the links in the description below. But yeah, that's going to be it. I'm Count Jinsula. Be safe, have fun, love yourself, and I'll catch you all later.